pause here for a second?
What do you think of Spider-Man? Leave your comments in the comment section.
Well, I was just
Like and subscribe.
You just want to take all my lines, don't you?
Sorry.
You want to be
You haven't
you
said it ever
you want to
before.
you want to be the
Are we
moderator.
like over 30 minutes?
Because I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to
sorry.
get better at this. I really
Sorry.
am.
Well, you can cut me out.
Welcome back to another weekly session here at the Comic Asylum. I'm your moderator for today's group discussion, and I see we've managed to gather all three of our regular fanatics. That's encouraging, especially since none of you tried to escape through the ventilation system this week. Today's session is centered on one topic, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. We will be discussing our reactions, favorite moments, lingering questions, and whether Spider-Man continues to need therapy or if it's the hardcore fans who do. As always, everyone gets a chance to speak. Please wait your turn, respect your fellow fans, and remember, throwing pumpkin bombs at the group is strongly discouraged. Let's begin. All right, Louie, you want to start with your evaluation of the movie?
I'm starting. Well,
we can go elsewhere if you'd like.
that's fine. I mean, first of all, I liked the movie. I was really looking forward to seeing this movie. Based on the trailers and based on it's been a long time since we've seen something good. So I was really hoping this would be good. And so I saw it twice.
Okay.
And I couldn't wait to see it the second time. And it was actually, I got a better impression out of it the second time than I did the first.
Yeah, most people usually when they watch a second time pick up stuff they didn't pick up the first time.
Plus, I was looking for things because, I went home after watching it and, I started watching a lot of people that were putting videos up on YouTube and stuff and what they thought. And there was a lot of negative stuff out there. I mean, I don't know, nowadays I think people just want to be negative because they think they get some clicks or something like that. But it's not going to work for them this time, I don't think. But the second time I went back to watch it, I started looking for a lot of those things,
Yeah.
So we're talking about the whole movie, right? We're not doing spoiler free or anything.
No, this will definitely be spoilers.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the whole thing. But my impression off the bat was I liked everything about it. There wasn't anything that I disliked.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I had a little bit of a problem with, and this is really minor, is like when Jean Grey finally shows her face in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she did that on purpose, because if she's really trying to stay hidden, that was really stupid. I mean, stop and think about it,
You got to keep in mind
the hood on if she was.
You got to keep in mind Peter Parker had all those facial recognition cameras, so they were going to pick her up eventually.
She rode right past him because the guy that was driving the car,
was the one that was talking to her.
Yeah, the one that gave him the note and stuff like that. So she knew she was looking right at him.
Right.
So I thought that was the only problem I had that didn't fit. But a lot of people have problems with Jean Grey being in there and stuff like that. I had no clue who Jean Grey was, and you guys are going to laugh because. I tried to stay away from spoilers and all that stuff before going to the movie, but I heard Jean Grey, so I knew it was Jean Grey, but I didn't know who Jean Grey was. I thought it was one of his girlfriends.
Okay.
From the comics. I didn't know it was an X-Men character.
Yeah.
I had no clue. And even watching the movie the first time, I didn't know. And so it was a totally new character for me.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that she did, made sense. But there's been a lot of criticism about, if she could jump from person to person, why did she need to steal a tank? Why did she need Scorpion? Why did she need this? And I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's pretty valid criticism if you stop thinking about it. She could have parked herself right outside that building, and said, "Okay, I'm going to jump into that person that's walking in there, and then I'm going to find out as much as I can by going."
Eventually, get to the top of damage control.
Yeah, or if she's seen the hand, she could have jumped into one of them because they're always next to that dude.
Yeah.
So I thought they should have come up with something to make that impossible.
Right.
If they could have come up with some device or something like that, they could have handled that a little better.
Yeah.
But that's the only big. I mean, suspend your brain a little bit. But I thought her character was excellent. I bought it completely.
Yeah.
I thought the interaction between Spider-Man and Ned and MJ was excellent. I thought the acting was fantastic. The script was great. Their dialogue didn't seem cringy to me at all.
No, and it had some humor to it as well.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see lovey-dovey crap, or
Yeah.
touchy-feely shit, and you go, "Oh, come on, it's corny as hell." This didn't give me that at all.
No.
Right.
I really liked it, and I liked the way they handled the memory loss thing.
Yeah.
I think they didn't cop out and take that away at all. They stuck with it. They stuck to their guns.
Yeah.
I mean, the one time when she's in there saying, I don't remember you at all. I don't love you. I don't know you. I mean, that had to hit him like a dagger
Oh, that
in the
was a
heart.
ton of bricks. Yeah.
Anybody that's been going out with girls and you break up, you know what that feels like, right? And so, I felt that. I was like, holy shit.
No, there was the overall theme of loneliness was definitely an ongoing theme throughout the whole movie. I mean,
Yeah.
when she said that, did we used to date or whatever, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, I don't remember anything. I remember nothing with you. I'm like, wow, that's
Right.
pretty heavy.
And I remember, I was talking to you, Ron. I was like, when I seen the movie, I was like, the whole thing about the memory loss thing, because they knew him as Peter Parker and Spider-Man. So in their mind, he was one.
Mm-hmm.
How do you separate that?
Well, they just forgot everything they knew about Peter Parker.
I know, but there was times where he was both at the same time to them. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
There had to be times, but
You
I don't
mean
know.
when-
So
you mean-
I'm not going to criticize that. I'm not going to say it's BS or nothing, but I love the way they handle it.
No, it's just
Oh, yeah.
magic.
They do.
It's magic.
Yeah, when at the end of the movie, like I don't know if we want to go this far, but remember, when he and Ned are sitting there playing with the Legos and all that stuff, I thought that was pretty awesome. It looked pretty comfortable. It didn't look stupid or anything like that.
Was that the time when they did the handshake at one point?
No,
Or
this
that
at
was
the end
later.
Of the
Okay,
very last
That was
scene
at
of
the end of the
movie.
movie.
that's what it
Yeah.
was. That's what it was. Okay.
But remember, when he leaves, MJ goes, "See you later, Parker." Peter.
Yeah.
Peters.
And he goes, Peter? Superman's name is Peter? So he
not
had
Superman.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
I would say
He's-
Spider-Man.
Man, I don't know. I do
You got
that shit
DC
all
on the brain.
Hey, it starts with an S,
I don't know what Superman's name. He kind of looks like a Peter Superman. I don't know.
So, so he has that. Remember, this is a guy that's trying to find out everything there is about
Or
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's got Peter. That's huge information for him.
It was funny on his board when he said it's one of these two guys, and
Right.
one was like his teacher from high school, and
Yeah.
I think Flash Thompson was the other one.
Everybody
Yeah.
laughed when they threw the picture up
Yeah.
and they knew those people. Yeah, it's funny. But, so at the end of the movie, the first time I saw it, I didn't catch it that Peter Parker introduces himself as Peter.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Peter. I didn't get that at first. And then the second time I was watching, I'm like, oh, he says, "Hi, I'm Peter." And he goes, "Oh," and they do the handshake thing. Now, that's muscle memory.
Yeah.
If you play sports, if you do something enough, your muscles are going to remember that.
Yeah.
So that's just muscle memory. It has nothing to do with the mind. And then at the end of they do the handshake, he goes, "Peter." I think he's recalling what MJ said.
Right.
And he's putting Peter and Peter. So now
Well,
he's going to try to figure out,
I mean,
it's the same Peter.
There's always the possibility that the spell kind of got broken.
There's a lot of theories like that. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Because that would be going against the movie. You know what I mean? I mean, look at MJ. She's sitting on the roof trying to figure shit out. She's confused still.
Right.
The one question I had about MJ though is, when she froze everybody like a kilometer out,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird in American movies to say a kilometer, but when they froze everybody a kilometer out, why is MJ crying? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That's a good-
the second time I noticed that, I'm like, whoa.
There was some reason I just don't recall. It might have been just because maybe she knew that Spider-Man was going to try to save her. Because she did say at one point she remembers Spider-Man saving her like 5 times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They both remember that.
So maybe something that she's like, well, Spider-Man's failing, so maybe this is bad.
Maybe. I don't know. I was thinking about that because I've been thinking about it since. I'm like, there's a reason why.
I mean, you could also think that maybe she's worried about Peter too. You don't know.
True.
Mm.
Yeah, because she knows he did go to do something.
Right.
Because.
Well, she knew him as
Goodbye.
both. She just didn't remember the Peter Parker that she fell in love with. All that was erased.
But not only that, but she knows he was going to do something,
Right.
save Sarah, or not Sarah.
Jean.
Jean.
Jean Grey. And yeah, and the other thing I thought that they handled that really well with her and her sister.
Yeah.
That was an excellent scene.
That
I
was
thought
good.
did I get this wrong, or did her sister come out seem a little, mischievous?
Oh, absolutely, she
You
did.
know?
Yeah,
So
she was.
could have been kind of
Yeah.
leaning on the
Right.
negative side a little bit. But
Yeah.
I thought Jean Grey was perfectly innocent there and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, she was just kind of doing what her sister told her to do,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
The sister definitely did have some evil intent. It seemed like.
Was there something you guys know about from the comics or the history, anything about the hair tie? the green and yellow hair tie that she was wearing.
Well, Jean Grey's colors when she first started, she started off with green and yellow was her costume colors.
Okay.
That might have been a nod to
I
that,
think that is.
but
I
that
think
was back when
is.
they were calling her. I think it was Marvel Girl.
Okay.
Yeah, Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I did again. I went home after watching it the first time.
Yeah.
I did a search, Jean Grey, to see who this person was, and holy crap, I had no idea.
yeah, because she wore like a green dress or
Right, green and yellow.
and then she had the yellow mask.
Yep.
She wasn't even in the X-Men yet, though. That's before the X-Men, right?
She was one of
No,
the originals.
that's when she first started in the X Men.
She
She,
first
she wore
started?
that
She was one
green
of the
and yellow.
originals.
Yeah.
supposedly. So,
But that was her first costume was the green and yellow, and then over time it kind of evolved.
yeah.
So, but yeah, those were the original colors that she wore. So that's
Yep.
probably a nod to that.
And I like the way they handled the when she goes into Spider-Man's brain. When she goes
Oh,
into
yeah.
his,
Mhm.
I think he let her in for a reason.
Oh yeah, he wanted to show her all
He-
the stuff he dealt with.
Well, he wanted her to meet Aunt May, and he wanted Aunt May to talk to her.
Well, I think it was also to show that she how much she meant to him,
Absolutely.
as well as when
but
she
I
died.
also think he wanted her to hear that speech that Aunt May gave him
Mhm.
from Aunt May.
Yeah.
On a different level, instead of hearing
Yeah.
it from him straight out,
Yeah, because she did seem very hopeful after the May speech.
They did that so well, man.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was glad I brought a hanky with me. But, whatever.
You know, the funny thing is that I think there was, maybe 12 to 14-year-old girls sitting in the front. That one scene when MJ tells Peter that I don't love you, they start crying, dude.
yeah.
I was like, oh,
Oh
heck
yeah,
no.
dude, it was. They did a really good job. with
Yeah.
that. It didn't seem corny. It seemed real. It
Yeah.
seemed authentic. I mean, I have to give them props for the job they did. I wonder how long it took them to really nail that. But talking about going to the theater with a kid, other people in the theater and how other people reacted. The second time I seen it, there was a whole bunch of kids there.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday, and and the things they laughed at, I didn't. I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. But they were like hollering. They thought it was so funny. Like when he goes into the Spitz with Yelena,
Mm-hmm.
and they show him, he comes out, and then they pan, and he's still wearing his mask. The kids are hollering. They thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was.
It was funny, but I mean, I wasn't like,
But it was also weird at the same time because up to this point, Peter was taking off his mask for just about everybody. It seemed like.
not anymore.
No.
He wants
No.
to stay hidden as much as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
I was surprised he had it off in the hospital.
Well, I think it was because the spell was cast. He just didn't want anyone else to know who he was to protect him.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too, Alina. This will be my last thing on the movie. You guys, but I like Yelena as a character to begin with.
Mhm.
Could they have done without those clips of her? Yeah, the movie wouldn't have suffered at all.
No, but it did show you that the new Avengers are
That's
active
the only reason.
in New York. Yeah,
And again, I'm not buying the whole new Avengers thing. I like them as the Thunderbolts.
yeah.
And but I think I like her. I think she's comical,
Mhm.
But other than that, I
Yeah.
give the movie my first time going. I gave it an 8.5. Just after the second time, I gave it a 9
Okay,
out of 10. So
nice. Oscar, would you like to speak next?
Well, out of all the Tom Holland movies, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I would say this was the best one. Again, because I'm not used to Spider-Man like as a high schooler. When I started reading the comics, I basically remember like Spider-Man was the photographer, so pretty much he was like an adult, not like a high school kid. And I was kind of thinking too, like when is that web is gonna come out from his wrist? I'm like, because I know like in comics he did use cartridge, but then
When he evolved it, they did do organic for a while, but then they've gone back and forth. Kind of.
yeah,
I did like the fact that he referenced Peter 2. He's like, Peter 2 had organic webbing.
yeah. So that was kind of because I like how they kind of brought it
Couldn't
back.
have both though.
No, it was rejected.
Organic or the would
Well, he probably could
yeah.
have, but then he probably wouldn't have been able to put the organic next to the
Yeah,
mechanical
so it
one.
would yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because over the years he's changed and he's had organic and he's had the web shooters, so they've changed that depending on the writer.
Right. And the action in the movie was perfect. I think the Hand, the group The Hand, they did an awesome job. It was like I was watching like a kung fu movie or something.
Yeah.
From Ang Lee. What's that movie like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm like, where the heck this came from in a Spider-Man movie? That was kind of cool. And I was kind of like reading some story behind it. The guy who directed Jackie Chan movies, he coordinated the fight for that the hand fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because that's why it was so like perfect, like the way they were doing the swords. When Spider-Man was like dodging the stars, the Chinese
ninja.
stars.
The ninjas.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just
that's like a kung fu movie
is,
style.
yeah.
That is
I thought
awesome.
somebody said Jackie Chan had someone trained them or something, or
No,
Or the movie.
the guy that directed
Something
Jackie
for-
Chan
I
movies
thought- what's that?
coordinated. The guy that directed Jackie Chan movies coordinated.
that
He
was
did
the
the choreography.
I know it's something to do.
Yeah, Jackie
his-
Chan, and
yeah.
actually Jackie Chan did visit the set too, because
Sure.
that's his buddy guy who was directing
Yeah.
the fight coordinate.
Nice.
So he did visit it. And he met I think Tom Holland. I think because I saw like in some clips or something like that. Yeah, the action was awesome. I think the action in this movie was probably the best one out of all the Spider-Man movies.
Agree.
Of course, of course, Incredible Hulk. Finally, the Savage Hulk.
Yeah.
The way how it's supposed to be. Because the way Marvel was kind of doing it, MCU was kind of like I wasn't liking it, but the way Sony did it, I liked it. Close to like 9 feet tall, like
Yeah, big.
pretty much he was like his
I
head
didn't
was
think
hitting
it
the
would
ceiling.
get that big.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I'm like in the theater like what?
That's what she said.
Yeah, and then first time he got a little big when he was a smart Hulk.
Yeah.
And then I think when Jean was trying to control the raging Hulk,
Yeah.
she couldn't do it. She kind of like poked it and let it go.
Right.
And that's basically became Savage Hulk. He's like
Yeah.
no banner, and
Yeah.
that was the coolest part of the movie. I think that was awesome. And the Punisher,
Yeah, he-
Frank.
Frank Castillo, yeah,
Frank.
Castle.
Castle, yeah, he.
Yeah, they didn't use the name. Frank was the whole name of
Yeah.
Right.
the whole entire movie. Punisher was mentioned one time.
Well, I thought their relationship
character.
was outstanding.
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking like,
Yeah, because they kept referencing what happened on Staten Island,
Yeah.
yeah,
Which-
What happened on Staten Island?
which has never been seen in movies or
Okay,
comics.
so there was nothing, but
No.
Yeah.
okay.
But supposedly it happened off screen.
Was
and-
their argument the first time? And
Yeah.
he's
I saved
talking-
you,
he's
yeah.
talking,
Yeah.
oh, that was perfect.
and then MJ had to jump in like, hey, help Spider-Man, and
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Whatever happened to Staten Island, he's like, yeah, whatever, and he just went
Because
to.
Spider-Man was like, "Well, I saved your life." And he says, "Just a bunch of rocks." Yeah. Like two old ladies arguing over something
Somebody's gonna take the sound of that argument
and put it in.
and freeze his
Right.
voice and the other guy's voice to see what they were actually saying the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
time. Because there's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was surprised. I think the Jean Grey, because I'm used to like watching
Excellent.
the X-Men, the comics, the cartoons, and also the early movies Fox came out with.
Right.
Pretty much telepathic, and then telekinesis power. This one, when she was jumping into like people's bodies and how she was
Yeah.
doing like 8 feet,
Yeah.
like I think
Well,
that was
33 feet was the
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
feet, right.
that was kind of cool. And you know what? When I was watching in the movie, because I saw it a little bit in the trailer, because I was like sitting there in the theater, like I'm like I've seen this scene before. And guess what? When I came home, I'm like I remember this movie. Denzel Washington was in it, and John Goodman's called The Fallen.
No, I don't know that one.
It's like from the '90s. I think it's like from the late '90s. Like Denzel is like trying to get one of the killer, and the killer is like one of those. He's just jumping into people's mind
Okay.
and messing with Denzel.
Oh.
So I'm like kind of thinking, and it was actually in New York too. So I'm like, I don't know if that's like the comments like a homage to the movie or
Okay.
something. So that was kind of cool. The other thing I did like about the movie, I mean, pretty much everybody had their own scene. Hulk had his own scene. The Punisher had his own scene. Jean Grey had her own scene, and MJ had her. I didn't see like everybody like combining.
No.
Like everybody had their own scene. That's the cool thing about it, because everybody had their own scene in the movie, and of course Spider-Man was the main character. That was kind of cool. And
What
They-
gave it
they-
away?
They used everybody well. It
what
didn't
gave it
seem
away?
bloated. It didn't seem like an ensemble kind of movie. It was a
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie, and everybody played their role. Like you're
Exactly.
saying, you know?
yeah, and pretty much it was well directed. Because the way they were doing that, they were kind of paying every actors like 8 million here, 12 million her, 2 million him, Tom Holland of course 20 million.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, Tom Holland is the main actor. I forgot her name again.
Sadie Sink.
No, yeah, Sadie Sink got I think 2 million. Zendaya got like I
Oh,
think
his
14
wife.
million.
Which
Wow.
Yeah. So and then what's her name? The Black Widow.
Oh, Yelena. Or
Yelena.
Florence Pugh.
Yeah. So she actually had like I think like maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes here and 5 minutes there. She got paid too. So everybody, like, the way the director's like, okay, you're gonna have this type of money, you're gonna do this scene. So you're gonna, okay, Mark Ruffalo, you're gonna do this scene with the Hulk. You're gonna have the big scene here with the, the school. So pretty much the way I was seeing it, like, okay, is, how they say, like, you're getting paid hourly.
Yeah.
That's actually how I was kind of seeing the scenes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Well,
so
supposedly Florence did all her scenes in one day. So she came in, did her scenes,
geez,
and left.
that wouldn't be hard.
yeah,
She didn't have this. She's in the same set the whole time.
Well, no, there was that one scene she was on their computer, but that's easily filmable without.
Well, she was in the same building.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's really your office, huh?
yeah. That was like,
that was funny.
Yeah.
I might have an office like that too. Seriously, that's so cool, man.
Well, the whole thing about him getting into the spits with, to take his clothes off and stuff, that's like a reference to some mob movies and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I've referenced The Sopranos right away because one of the things was Paulie was taking big pussy Pompin Zero spits to get him to take his clothes off to make sure he wasn't wired. But
Yeah.
he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do it. He got mad at him.
There are some
and left.
monsters that would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, so because he was wired. Spoilers if you haven't seen The Sopranos.
Wouldn't that electrocute him?
No, well,
He went in the water with the
no,
wires
he
on
wouldn't
him.
get in the water.
I know.
Probably got shot in the head before he got in the water. Once he
Yeah.
saw the wires.
Yeah.
That's about all he did in that show.
Anyway, I'm off topic. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. And then I'm surprised Sadie Sink. She came from Stranger Things, and I think she's the youngest in the movie, and she did a good job as Jean Grey. And Jean Grey. I don't know too much about Jean Grey. Like, I didn't know she had a sister. I had
None
to.
of us did.
I don't remember her referencing a sister in the books, at least the original X-Men books.
Yeah.
There might be some continuity change over the years that they might have added, or at some point.
I think I remember there was a reference of Earth something. I think it was on Phoenix, one of the Phoenix saga.
And how
Talk a
did
little
she?
bit
How
about
did she end up dying then?
Well, she got inhabited by the
She had
Phoenix.
her.
Well, it was with the Phoenix Force in the comics.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the movie though.
She didn't die in the movie.
I understand
she's
that, but
still
she
alive.
was dead though. They never said.
No,
Oh,
she's
you mean
not
the
dead. She
sister?
was driving
About
up
her
north.
sister, yeah.
Well, her sister died because they were torturing her. They were trying to figure out how to.
Like they were doing her kind of with
Correct. They were trying to figure out how to make that power something they could use
Right.
yeah.
a weapon. But
See-
at the end of the movie, Jean Grey was driving up north, which is where the X-Men mansion is.
Yeah. And the thing about Jean Grey, she, again, she had telepathic power, telekinesis, and I don't know, there's some other powers she has. I
Well,
think
that
her,
was pretty much the powers, unless she had the Phoenix Force in her.
Yeah.
Then she had a few more powers.
and I think her sister just only had the telepathic power. I don't think she had the telekinesis because they were not ready. Like, she had a telekinesis. That's when they were saying, like, hey, her brain is kind of functioning like high level, and that's when her telekinesis power came in. That's when all the glass got shattered.
Yeah.
They weren't expecting that. That's when they like freaked out. Like, oh no, we were
She
done.
was in control of everybody for a
Yeah.
kilometer.
Yeah.
That's the way I took it.
Yeah. So
Kilometer.
Oh, maybe that's why she was crying because she well, they wouldn't when she controls you, you have no memory of anything, right? You don't
Yeah.
know what's going on. Okay, so never mind.
well, there is like
But I think when she had him in that state, they were kind of just suspended. They weren't like
But
being
still.
controlled.
MJ crying like that. I want to find out what that is.
I think, in my opinion, because okay, well, Doctor Strange put a spell, right? Jean Grey, I mean, she has some kind of other power, so she kind of like, how she kind of triggered the Hulk.
Well, she saved Spider-Man at the end. So
Oh yeah, she was breathing towards the end,
Yeah.
like for him, because I think he was dead. What was that?
He was
50
dead.
What was that? What kind of
oh,
bullet
it was
was
a
that?
50 caliber.
Caliber, yeah.
Sniper rifle.
That
yeah.
would just kill a person.
Well, he saved
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
That would tear
He
him.
saved her. He took
Well,
the bullet.
yeah, but then she saves him in the hospital.
Yeah.
Frank
Yeah.
says she's been doing her voodoo crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember,
Alive with
when he
her.
said that. Yeah,
And that's when, the second time I realized, oh, yeah, she's breathing. And then when she stops, he starts.
yeah.
So I was like, okay. I caught that the second time. I
Yeah.
didn't catch it the first time.
Like a normal human being, if that thing hits a person, that person is splattered.
Oh, big
He
time.
was Spider-Man. He kind of caught it inside, and I think he was kind of like regenerating too at the same time.
Yeah.
And of course, the lung capacity helped by Gene helped him kind of like stay alive towards the end. But
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, what Jean was doing, like her powers, it's it's a theory, but she kind of like opened up Doctor's strange spell, and then I think what was going on, MJ, when she was kind of while she was in like in a frozen state,
Right.
that brain function was kind of like bringing her like a little bit of memory.
Maybe that she was on the roof afterwards trying to figure out what
Yeah.
she saw or something.
Yeah, so not like the whole thing, but like a little memory. And that's
Okay.
why she started crying, like, oh man, cut him down.
Right.
Yeah, but she did remember Spider-Man saving her multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
They remember Spider-Man. They just don't remember Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And she does remember, like, he came to the Dunkin' Donut place where she, before
Yeah.
she
Well,
was
just
going
a
to leave.
donut place.
Yeah, donut place.
place.
Yeah,
Got a good
Buck
memory,
coffee.
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor.
Got a good
Yeah.
memory because I would remember half.
And then,
the
yeah, I
Get
would.
it right with Starbucks. Don't you?
And then, of course, he came to the flower,
Yeah.
at the apartment.
Yeah.
So she does have a good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's a flower guy.
Yeah, she's very sharp. That's when
The flower guy, yeah.
That's when Frank said, like, "Oh, now I know why you like her. She's
Right.
smart."
She's smart, right?
Because she kind of picks up everything. And I think the reason why she was crying towards that that stage, that frozen state,
Yeah.
whatever that's called, I think she was getting the memory. I think she's very smart, and
Good,
she was
yeah.
kind of like
Well,
understanding.
but at the end of the movie, she told Peter she doesn't remember anything about him. So I don't know if that was the case or not.
Well, when she's
Yeah.
on the roof at the end, she's fingering. Was that something that from one of the movies? Because I didn't recognize it.
I
think-
don't remember.
That necklace was given by Peter Parker.
Is that what it was?
I think
It
from
has to
part
be,
2
right?
or part 3. I'm not sure. Maybe part 3 when they were going to the MIT.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
And I think
right before the spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he gave her
What was the
something.
name of that movie?
Uh,
Far From Home. No.
far from or
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah.
I get these whole movies.
Far from home is when they went on the field trip
Right.
overseas. and-
Homecoming's easy.
Yeah, because I remember they were like on the rooftop, and then that's
Yeah.
when all three of them like sitting there and kind of
I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
yeah.
that.
So I think that's why she was kind of tearing. Other than that, the movie was great, man.
Yeah.
I would definitely watch it again. I didn't want to watch it like the first day because the ticket was sold out.
Well,
Second day,
I mean, it's coming out in IMAX this week at the end. I'm
Yeah.
going to watch it in IMAX.
yeah, I'll probably.
I was
watch
going to go
again.
see it a third time, but I'm like, it's coming out in IMAX. I'm just going to wait to do that.
Yeah,
Why is IMAX better?
Well, it's a big screen, the sound,
Better sound.
It's a different experience. I've never seen.
Oh, like
an
you
IMAX
saw.
movie,
Is it kind of like surround sound? Like you were.
yeah.
saying?
Dolby is like okay, but IMAX is like how you see like a vertical screen.
Yeah.
You can see the whole top. Like if a Spider-Man is talking, you can see like the whole screen.
It's a much bigger picture, but it's filmed in
A higher resolution.
higher resolution.
Yeah,
I think
exactly, yeah.
8K or 18K or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it looks, even though it's so big, it looks crystal clear.
Oh yeah.
And with the sound, you hear like stuff in the front and in the back, so it kind of is a full
Right.
surround.
And your
experience.
seat probably vibrates.
Yeah, even if you forget your glasses,
Oh, and that
you can still watch it.
Seats
Oh,
vibrate.
well, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're right. These shakes are the
Well, the one I seen the
Then it goes,
Fantastic,
yeah.
when I seen the Fantastic Four movie, it wasn't an IMAX movie, but
Yeah.
when Galactus comes up, I mean, the chair was shaking.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
so
remember that one.
cool.
Well, it's probably just the bass.
Oh, it was the coolest thing because I was sitting like right up front too, so I'm like, oh my god. This
Well, they had to have those type of chairs to keep people awake from the movie. That's how bad it was. They want to keep you awake.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's too bad.
God.
See, I feel bad for people that are really into the comics like you guys, and I see it with a whole different eye,
Oh, I like the Fantastic Four movie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I've read a lot of the old books, the new
Oh,
books.
I wouldn't rank that anywhere near the Spider-Man movie. By the
No,
way.
no, no,
I mean,
no. It was an enjoyable movie. It wasn't terrible.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I even like Supergirl for what it was.
Yeah.
But now,
Of course
after
you
seeing,
did.
well, after seeing the Spider-Man movie, come on.
Yeah, you see a lot of the flaws in
I mean,
Supergirl.
God. Yeah, there's no plot. There's no character development. There's
We don't have to go over this again.
No.
no.
Of all the characters DC has in their arsenal, we have to do a Supergirl movie. That's what I said before. I'm very disappointed in DC. I really am.
Yeah. So, what did you think? Or are you done?
Yeah, Oscar, are you done?
Cutting you off.
No, I'm thinking there was like a little bit more point, but like I said, the direction was good, the plot was good in the movie. Definitely, I would see this movie again. Like I said, I would rank this on probably the top out of all the Tom Holland movies, not the Spider-Man movie, because it's kind of controversial if I kind of rate all the Spider-Man movies.
Well, you'd have to go back and watch those again.
Yeah,
I just have, and you're taking them out of context because
Yeah.
they're made at a different time. You know.
Do you understand everything that went on in the movie?
oh yeah,
You picked everything up.
I picked up everything.
I
Like
didn't.
I was just
I
like
did
watching
not.
and then
First half hour, I didn't pick everything up because they kept going back and forth. Then when I went to the scenes where she's bouncing back and forth,
yeah,
but
the
I was lost.
yeah, like
That's wait a second, Jean Grey.
yeah. I mean,
I'll be honest. I did not. So
yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't entertaining, but I'm scratching my head. Okay, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
And you had another character in my brain who said it could have been, and
Yeah. Well, that's what when I looked it up, that was the character that came up, the Spider Queen.
yeah,
Because she was able to take control of people.
The only surprise that I was not sure about was the damage control. I didn't know he was working
Yeah.
with the damage control.
I got a bad feeling about that dude the first time he was on screen.
the
You
black
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, the
there's
head?
always a guy, and I'm thinking, I had no.
Well, he wasn't
clue
really a bad guy, was he? I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because
I mean,
they're the
look at
ones
this.
that wanted to map out the brain so they could.
He killed
Right.
his
that-
sister,
Well,
Yeah.
they were trying to map out the power so they can give other people the ability to jump into
and
bodies and
he was
control them.
gonna kill her, but that other guy stopped him.
saved
Yeah.
him.
Well, Spider-Man saved him.
No, that dude that was in there controlling the
Oh,
computer
right.
thing.
Next
he
to
said,
him.
"No, I can't
Yeah.
let you do it.
That's
Otherwise, he would have killed her too."
Yeah.
Yeah, because too much power or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
so he was the bad dude.
Yeah,
I mean, I just got a bad feeling watching that guy right from the beginning. You know,
Yeah.
there's maybe they do that on purpose. They have certain facial things they do or something, but you can always tell who's going to be, the baddie. When you
Yeah.
first meet him.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew, like, I think he was the director or something, right? He was the director of the damage
Yeah,
control.
he was the
of
head
one of the
honcho.
departments. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of knew like something was fishy. Like when he meets Spider-Man, he's like, "Spider-Man, please come in." And they tell like Spider-Man when he walks in the damage control, he's like, "Oh, you gotta take your mask off." He's like, no,
No.
I'm not gonna take my mask off."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you have to. And then all of a sudden he pops in.
the
Yeah.
black guy did. So no,
Yeah.
you don't.
And all of a sudden he pops in, and then I'm like kind of noticing something. Okay, something is strange about this guy.
Well,
Well, he had control.
When
Yeah.
Spider-Man's fighting the hand at the end,
Right.
they're starting to kick his butt, and he had just arrested him not too long ago.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and then Jean Grey's talking to Spider-Man, and he's like, I noticed the weapons they're using.
Yeah.
Do you trust the Department of whatever? Now
Damage.
they got stuff to beat
Was
you.
it?
Yeah.
Where
You
was
know,
where was damage control in the comic book?
They
When did it? When was the first mention? I'm trying to remember. This.
Civil War.
no, it was in the '80s. They had a miniseries that was more comedic than.
Oh
than
yeah, I remember
serious.
that.
You remember?
So,
Yeah.
but it was the idea was that they were the ones that would go in and clean up when those superheroes made a mess of New York City.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's why
So
they call them damage
so
control.
when Hulk throws a car at a building,
Yeah.
the Hulk just walked away and was like, "I don't care about the building." That's when damage control would come in and fix the building.
Oh, that's what they call the people that work on a set.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys
All right,
think
bad joke.
another big criticism out there is they think that Jean Grey was killing all kinds of people. I didn't see her kill anybody.
No,
And I looked the second time around. There was one guy that got hit by a car, but it doesn't. You can't say he definitely 100% died.
Right.
And then she shot a few people with other people, but they didn't die. She shot him in the legs.
yeah.
I didn't think she was a big murderer or anything like that.
I think what she does, she gives like a person like maybe 2 seconds. Like she controls them, then she gives them 2 seconds, like, okay, do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
Like I remember when MJ was falling
Yeah.
and she was still like, Jean inside.
Right,
Then
yeah,
like
for a
2
while.
seconds, she's like, whoa, where am I? And then Spider-Man captured. Even
Yeah.
when the guy got hit by the car,
Yeah.
he was kind of backing off. But when he got hit,
Yeah. He was
Then
like,
bam.
come on.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't survive.
so she gives him like some seconds. And then the other guy, remember, like he was on the rooftop.
Yeah.
I think one of the SWAT team, and Spider-Man's hits him with the web,
Right.
and he's like, Spider-Man, I swear, I like you, man.
Yeah.
I
You
love
know,
I love you,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, like so
Oh,
something.
yeah.
So something was about that. So she gives him a chance to like, okay, do you know what? I'm gonna control it. Then I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
he was the guy that put in the ambulance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, oh, yeah, okay, walking away. For a minute, yeah. Oh, looking
Yeah.
good,
So,
yeah.
So that's about it. Yeah, I really like this movie. So I'm good with this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Paul. How about I know we heard some of your reactions. Why don't you give us your full reaction?
My full reaction.
Yep.
Well, I liked the movie, but there were some scenes I didn't pick up right away. I'm sitting there, I'm looking. Wait a second, I'm scratching my head on something, but then I picked up some, certain things. My favorite part was the Punisher in the movie. I thought the character who they had play him was perfect, and like you guys told me, he's on the Disney one, was it?
Yeah, the Punisher. TV
The
series.
actor, same actor. But at least they did that right. They did a smart
Yeah.
thing.
Well, they've been doing
Roman's
that with a
been
lot of the
doing well.
characters.
Keep the same character.
Yeah.
He does well there. Not cast somebody different.
Right.
I like that guy, Frank. He was
Yeah.
kind of a wise ass, but
Oh,
he was
yeah.
cool though.
Yeah.
Well, their chemistry was like it's like somebody said. I didn't make this up.
Him and Spider-Man.
It's like having a buddy cop movie. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it was kind of like them
The
two
good
work
cop,
together
bad
like
cop,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying swearing.
they-
Some
they did-
Spider-Man shoots the webam in his mouth.
Yeah.
They did tone him down a little bit for this movie because
They toned it.
Yeah.
They toned him down.
and as for that when he was going to say the F word, Spider-Man would have done that in like the comics too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
The
you don't
web-
curse in a Spider-Man book. You can curse in a Punisher book, but not in the Spider-Man book.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that made perfect sense. And even when he shot the gun at him, well, he went to go shoot the gun at him, and Spider-Man pulled the gun away, and then he pulled out another gun and
Yeah, I like that.
then he
Yeah.
shot it away.
Yeah.
Well, this is on you, bud. And boom,
Yeah.
What did he shoot him with though?
it was like a shotgun, like a grenade gun.
Yeah,
like a grenade
a
launcher.
grenade
Yeah,
launcher.
Looks like a machine, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because at one point, didn't he got pushed off the truck and ended up on the tank.
Right. Well, he
And then
went
that-
right through the front window, and
Yeah.
they both went flying out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in the trailer.
Yeah, and then you son of
Go
a.
home, Frank.
Go home, Frank. Yeah, they were. I thought they worked well together
Yeah,
in the
oh, yeah.
movie, you know. And then
And they
at the end, he ended up helping them out. At
they
the
did
end,
a lot of that stuff in the books too.
more like allies. You know, they were allies.
Yeah.
Well, he's not really what you call a criminal. He's like you said, like a vigilante type of character.
And he's definitely a lot more violent than Spider-Man would ever be.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he was shooting the Hulk with a gun like pretty much point blank for the most part.
oh yeah.
And
Like that's actually gonna do a lot of damage on the Hulk. Yeah, I
No,
don't
and he
think
could
so.
touch him. Well, he even told him that. Seriously, Frank, you're gonna try shooting Hulk?
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's what he does, you know.
Yeah, that's his thing, yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
And then we walks in at first. You know, it's exactly what.
Then at
you
one
would
point,
think.
the Hulk was jumping to stomp on him, and Spider-Man's pulling him across the
know,
floor.
Yeah.
He's just shooting and even up and shooting at him and
Yeah,
just jumping
the
over him.
Non-stop shooting, man.
That was funny.
And I think Spider-Man actually cared for Punisher
Oh,
because he didn't want him to get hurt by the
No.
Hulk. He would get squashed by the Hulk. He's like, "Why are you even here?"
Right.
Like, you know, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he's-
I think he likes Frank in a way.
Yeah.
It's almost
Well,
like a father figure.
It's like a help guy, you know. He's helping
Yeah.
him out, and even though they don't see eye to eye,
Right.
they still can work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope we could see more of that somewhere down the road.
Absolutely. I like the Punisher a lot as well.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice if they could reuse the character again. I mean, not just a one-shot
Yeah.
deal.
And Marvel's
this
been doing a
movie.
really good job. The only problem they had is when the Captain America New World Order came out. William Hurt originally played General Ross.
Yeah.
He had passed,
Yeah.
so they had to recast him. So,
Right.
and now with Chadwick Boseman and the Black Panther movies, they recasted him now. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's going to just be a continuation of that character
correct.
yeah.
lineage.
Yeah.
And nobody mentioned the Scorpion. I didn't think the
Ah.
Scorpion had a bad spot. I thought he was a good character, but he was under her control.
I think they ruined.
Well,
Because like I said, when he
well,
said
in
at
the-
beginning, you
in the
think
one
I'm
s-
Scorpion,
in-
don't
well, they
you?
ruined him in the trailer.
In the one
they should have
scene,
they
never
did.
showed that in the trailer.
But people threw people off. Saying, why is he saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They
different.
wanted to because they didn't say Jean Grey's controlling them.
I think it would have been better to reveal that in the movie, though.
Yeah, maybe.
That would
Yeah.
have been cooler. Like, what? What's
Well, they actually had different lines. If you watched the older trailers, there was a different line he said in it as well.
Yeah, there were some things that he said in the, like even Spider-Man said in the trailers that he didn't say in the movie.
Right.
Yeah, like I'll take you on one, and can I go one on one?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that never happened. in
Yeah.
the
Can you guys attack me one at a time?
movie. Yeah.
And they were supposed to be taking the helicopter. They were taking them to where were they going? And they ended up taking them to Bellevue when
Yeah.
when
Oh, you took 'em to a
she
different-
she
Well, they were-
controlled the other guy.
Well, she was in control of Scorpion at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
She wanted him to take them to the
No, she was
damage
in
control.
control of the cop.
Yeah, damn.
Right, but the idea was she was gonna, or the cop was gonna take them to damage control, and then she was gonna, I think, inhabit Scorpion again to get in there
Right.
to get her sister out, which we found.
Yeah,
out
that
later.
was the whole idea.
Well,
yeah.
that's the other thing I had a hard time with. The first time I saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, she can only jump 33 feet. But like when the guy gets the yellow helicopter when Spider-Man puts it all, I'm like, how's she getting out of this guy? There's nobody within 33 feet.
Well, I think she just loses control of him. No.
When you watch her with her sister explains to you how it works,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, then when you let somebody go, you go right back to where you started.
Yeah.
So in other words, you go right back to yourself.
Yourself, yeah.
So it doesn't matter how far away you are.
But what
when
about
you
the-
leave somebody, you go right back to yourself.
What about the pilot when he was in the air with the helicopter?
Yeah.
All the way in the air.
Yeah.
Right, but
She's not there.
once
No,
she
no,
lets
Really?
go,
But
And then
once-
he webbed him up, I guess. On
But she's
hang-
not jumping at that point.
no, she's
No.
just leaving. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's two different things. When I first saw it, that's the problem I had too, because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I just assumed she just let go of that and just went back to herself.
Yeah. See, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
the first
'Cause
time. When the speech her sister gave her, that's why I thought,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because I remember when her sister was getting arrested.
Yeah.
and then she goes into Jean's mind.
Yeah.
And then she kind of like walks away from the park.
Yeah.
And I think that was close to about 30 feet. And then I think
Yeah.
when she was like gone, I think she loses that control.
Right.
No,
And
she kept it as long as she could
until they got away.
because
Yeah.
they went away and they were gone, and then she kind of woke up like hours later.
And then she runs back. Okay.
See, that's the other thing about Jean Grey is like she kind of knows where her sister is, but those guys weren't wearing any insignia on their uniforms or anything that said the damage control or anything like that.
I don't recall. They might have though,
But I don't think she knew where her sister was.
unless maybe the sister was able to plant in her mind where she was going.
Yeah, but I mean, if somebody took my sister or brother or family member or something, I'd do whatever. I'd be going crazy too if I had powers
Yeah.
like that. Especially if I was younger and I didn't realize.
Well, you just want to.
be.
I mean, because they didn't really talk much about their parents other than they weren't there.
Right? No, that's true.
Yeah.
So
Well, she went from Yelena described him the second time when she talks to him on the computer.
Yeah.
She said she was in and out of foster homes and shit like that. So her parents weren't around.
yeah, because I know the sisters did comment that why did the mom take care
Yeah.
of us, and well, who would take care of two people with powers,
Like
that kind
us,
of thing.
Yeah.
Paul, anything else?
Oh, let me see. Well, we're getting back to that. When the truck pulled up and they all jumped out of there and they grabbed her before she could get to the ice. Yeah, I don't remember that either. If anything was advertised when they grabbed her, real quick and handcuffed her, and that was they probably were tracking her, obviously. But I don't know if they knew who she was. Though,
And
at
who
the
knows?
time either.
Maybe the sister stayed in her body long enough to let Jean know where she was going.
Well, that's the thing. She did give her the signal. V.
Yeah, VMAX.
VMAX.
Do you think that's a steal from Star Trek?
No,
Sure.
no.
No,
that-
they showed the sign.
yeah, it was on a
But,
event.
but do you think they got the idea from? Some people think they got that idea from.
Yeah, where
Star
was that
Trek.
sign?
They
at?
might have.
There was a sign that said VMAX.
Yeah,
Vent
it was on the vent. Yeah, it was
On
vent.
the
Max.
vent. Thank
Part
you.
of it was
I
peeling,
forgot about yeah.
and you can only read the V in the Mac.
Right. Well,
So that's the
VMAX.
last, yeah, it's the last thing she saw because that was the whole thing. You think that's what everybody's trying to think. She's trying to steal something that says VMAX, and everyone's going, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, everyone's like, "What's VMAX?" And
Yeah,
they're
but
like,
you think they're bullshit.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
then Peter Parker was trying to figure out what VMAX was too.
that was funny. What do you know about VMAX?
Nobody even knew.
Nobody knew.
Even the director's like, what the heck is a VMAX?
Yeah.
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 You know, the villain in the movie is like, what
Nobody
the heck
knew.
is VMAX?
VMAX. I don't know.
Like, I think,
Nobody-
yeah, that was actually the only last thing her sister saw.
Yeah.
And she kind of like telepathically kind of like sent it to her, like,
Right.
this is the last thing I saw of VMAX.
And they could have had some kind of psychic link too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of
Yeah.
the reason she knew where she was.
Right.
That's pretty much that's about it. And I agree with everybody else. The way the storyline went. With the characters, they all did a real good part. Everything I thought matched up. But like I said, it took me a while to pick up on some of the things. I don't know how he picked up so quickly. I don't know. I don't know. How about you? Did you pick up on that stuff right away?
Oh yeah, there's actually going to be a couple things I'm going to talk about here in a second that'll
Well, I'm interested.
kind of
Yeah.
make you wonder.
What would you give it on a rating scale? Any scale you want.
Of 1 to 10,
Well, whatever you want.
1 to 10, I'll give it about an 8.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to give the.
I'd give it about. I would give it an 8. I liked it. I liked it a lot, but I didn't think it was great. But I did like it.
Eight's
and
pretty good.
And far as the other
Yeah.
movies, I kind of agree with you guys. This is probably one of the better ones that they did.
Yeah.
I mean, in a long time. I think they put it together better
Yeah.
with the characters.
Yeah.
So I do agree with you guys on that one wholeheartedly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to give your rating since we overlooked it?
I am gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
Wow.
Even
That's the
higher
highest.
than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you saw it twice.
I saw it. Well,
Yeah.
the first time 8.5. Second time was a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna see it
No,
again.
yeah.
Well, you
he
have
liked
to.
it too. I
Movies
mean,
like that, you got to
based-
watch a couple times to
based
catch
on
things.
how you were playing it, I didn't know if you were going to like it that much.
Oh no, I did. I wouldn't. I
you'll-
went in theater
you'll
with an
benef-
open mind. I had ideas though.
You'll benefit a lot out of seeing it a second time.
I'm gonna see it again.
You might want to see it in IMAX, actually.
Maybe I'll wait for that.
Well, it's coming up this coming week. So
Who's gonna have it in IMAX? Everybody, right? Crestwood.
every IMAX that I checked has it,
That's
but
Crestwood
it's
too.
sold out in a lot. Of
No, Crestwood doesn't have IMAX.
Crestwood. Who has IMAX? Crestwood
the
does
closest
not.
one to us is in Glen Ellen.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
They have a special screen for the IMAX.
yeah,
Oh no kidding.
yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh
that.
yeah, because it's larger
Yeah,
Oh really?
Yeah.
and it's got the really good sound in
It's
it.
more expensive, but the experience is supposed to be worth it. That's why those movies
Yeah.
they book those things.
I almost went and saw it in 3D because I thought it would be kind of cool with the way Spider-Man swings around and all that stuff. I thought
Oh,
that would
yeah.
be kind of cool to see, but I ended up just seeing it in the regular.
Yeah, well,
Format.
wearing glasses though, those 3D glasses don't do as much as if you had contacts.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like going to 3D movies. I don't get the full effect.
right.
know.
Yeah, I mean, the last 3D movie I saw was, oh my goodness, I think it was
Jaws 3D?
Avengers.
Jaws 3. Jaws 3.
Just
mate.
3D, I did see in 3D. That was.
I'm not sure. I think it was Avengers Infinity War or the Endgame. I think it was the Infinity War.
It could have been both because they both were.
Yeah, 3D.
I know. I think I saw the Infinity War in 3D because it was like the only thing that was available when I was, that wasn't sold out yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I think I got irritated. Like, because what happened, I was wearing 3D glasses. And then, because, they have like
Well,
the
yeah, you're
blue.
wearing sunglasses.
Well,
Over sunglasses, yeah.
over sunglasses.
Over sunglasses, yeah.
Man, this movie awful dark.
Yeah. Yeah, but the reflection part, I just don't like on 3D.
Okay.
Because, that blue would be hitting the screen and then the red
Yeah.
would screen. And if you kind of like look the other way, I mean, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But you got to kind of like look at the view, like what you're looking at. If you're looking somewhere else, it's going to kind of mess up the,
Right.
Yeah.
how the 3D is set up.
IMAX will almost give you a 3D effect
Oh, yeah.
anyway, based on the screen and the resolution.
Yeah, with the clearer image and larger image.
Yeah.
So, Ron.
All right. Basically a lot of the stuff you guys covered was my opinion as well. I mean, it's a great movie. Story was well done. The one thing you guys didn't seem to mention was when Peter was mutating, he created a device which inhibited,
Yeah.
the
inhibitor,
powers,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about
which,
the
if you
inhibitor
remember
as
X-Men, they actually had the mutant inhibitor device. So could Peter Parker be the one that actually created the mutant inhibitor?
That is a good question. Because I know he put on Jean. Jean couldn't do nothing.
Right.
And then he
Well,
was
he-
trying to put on Hulk.
Well, they tried to put on
well.
Hulk, but because
well,
of
he
his
got
thicker
the
skin.
idea from Hulk
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he got
because he's wearing that inhibitor.
Well, he had his powers were starting to mutate, and he was getting kind of weird.
Right. So
Yeah.
he
He
wanted
went.
to settle.
He went to talk to Hulk and the Hulk or Bruce Banner, and he had that inhibitor that
Right.
prevented the. But then he took it a step farther because I think the Hulk was just handling like his blood flow, like it was doing something to control so his blood wouldn't go gamma.
Oh, keeps his. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
keep the gamma keep the gamma levels low in his body.
Right.
Yeah.
So Peter took it one step further and made it to where he would suppress DNA, which as a
Which
mutant,
is what he asked him. Yeah.
yeah, which as a mutant, well, he said it was in theory, and when he talked to Bruce,
Right.
he's like, oh yeah, in theory, could you do it? So then when he figured out how to do it, I'm like, okay, well now he's inhibiting his spider DNA. Well, really, that can apply to mutants too, because mutants' DNA
Yeah, well,
is what triggers
worked
their
on
powers.
her.
Yeah, so it's like that was an interesting plot point. I'm like, interesting.
That
That
was
is
a
cool.
tag. That was a tag he had.
Yeah.
The tag where he
Put it-
he couldn't get it on the Hulk.
Well, yeah, because the Hulk's got the thicker skin,
Yeah, he put it on Jean Grey.
right? And she lost her power.
Lost her powers. Yeah.
Which is where I got the idea of the mutant inhibitor. I'm like, boy, Peter's now going to be responsible for all these mutants not losing their powers basically.
That's this why maybe this movie here they haven't talked too much about what they're gonna do with the
Right.
mutant movies, but now
Well,
they
that's gonna be the next phase of movies.
Yeah.
Like we're just coming up with the finale of what they called the multiverse saga.
Well, you think they're gonna probably go in a whole different direction than the old movies.
I'm sure they will. Well, they're gonna focus more on the mutants and X-Men,
Yeah.
so you get to finally see what the X-Men are like.
Well, based on this movie and the first character I got to see is
Jean Grey.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know anything about the
Yeah.
X-Men. I think I'm gonna keep it that way.
Doesn't hurt to
Just
learn a
let 'em
little
get
bit.
pissed off what they do.
You got to worry about. I don't think
Just
there's
like
any
every other
plans-
fan.
Well,
I don't think there's any
think-
plans for a movie.
Well, I
coming out
think the
yet.
people the people I seen online that don't like it are people who are really hardcore X-Men fans,
Yeah.
and I think they just know too much about it, And it's
Well,
a
they have
shame.
certain arcs that they really enjoy, and
Mhm.
there's certain eras that they love more than others.
right.
When they did Deadpool and Wolverine, they were kind of visiting a lot of those eras of Wolverine. Like the one when he finally got to see Wolverine fight the Hulk for the first time,
Uh-huh.
and Deadpool's like, oh, this was Hulk 182, and
Oh.
where's Wolverine? Oh, they don't know. He's like, there's Wolverine in his John Byrne costume from 182. Where's the big guy? And he turns around and there's the Hulk standing behind him. He's like, I'm Marvel Jesus, and Hulk just whacks him out of the way. So stuff like that is what fans want to see. Is they want to
Yeah.
see the classic characters. They don't want to see the re-envisioning sometimes.
Right.
But then the other scene, I really enjoyed the Hulk Spider-Man fight.
Yeah.
And the thing that I thought was very interesting, and it was a theory I had with the spell, was at one point when he was Smart Hulk, he didn't recognize Spider-Man as Peter Parker, but when he turned into the Savage Hulk, and he said, "My name is Peter." Like,
Yeah.
something in Hulk's brain clicked that. So
That's
my
why I let go.
So my thinking is, depending on how Bruce Banner was, what form he was in when the spell was cast, and I'm assuming he wasn't the Savage Hulk when the spell was cast, so he was either Banner or Smart Hulk.
Yeah.
So those two guys wouldn't know who Peter Parker was, but yet the big Hulk would probably remember because.
And that could tie into MJ having the tear at the same
Correct.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it
all
wouldn't.
happening at the same time.
No, it was, the Hulk fight was before the
Before
the
he-
Zendaya. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So when Hulk was getting ready to bash his brain in, he's like, "I'm Peter," and Hulk, you just see in the Hulk's mind like,
You've seen his
Yeah, I
eyes
kinda like-
change.
and then he kind of laid off a little bit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then he tried. I think he took a fall off the building at that
Right.
point.
'Cause-
But that was kind of interesting that happened.
Yeah, that's a good catch. Yeah.
So my question is this: according to the movie, who won the fight, Hulk or Spider-Man?
I would say it's a draw at this point.
Draw.
Yeah.
They didn't finish it.
I mean-
Spider-Man got the shit beat out of him.
Well, we
He's
didn't
like,
even
he's
finish
still-
it.
Yeah.
Let's
He almost
leave it
got
at that.
smushed. What are you talking about?
His hand was like this
Yeah.
big as a.
Well, you know, I noticed
That was-
that wasn't the hand was real, and he was holding like a little head,
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
a doll head or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, in
they
the-
wouldn't have to spend
Well, in the
money.
comics, the Hulk,
Yeah.
there's actually many pictures of the Hulk holding Spider-Man's head like that. And just
Yeah.
Like, ugh. So yeah, so that definitely did happen.
Yeah, I'd say it's inconclusive.
Sounds
Well,
like a
that's why
baseball.
I said a draw.
Yeah.
Because I mean Hulk kind of was gonna finish him basically.
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
then-
yeah.
He couldn't
Then,
kill
then
him
he's
in
like,
a
"I'm
second.
Peter," and Hulk just kind of back and took a couple steps back and fell out the building.
Well, that's the other thing. Talking about the fight, I like the way they showed him all beat up and
Yeah.
cut up and shit, because you know he's going through shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you
See
get
that?
black eyes and
'Cause
bruises.
you never see that in any of
No.
the other movies. The only time I ever saw that was on the Amazing Spider-Man #1.
Yeah.
They showed a guy with a black eye.
Right.
Well, that was he got in a regular fight. That wasn't even. That
Yeah.
wasn't even. But yeah, that was.
But
I
that
thought
was-
that was good.
And then I don't know if you guys noticed in the opening credits when they were showing the Marvel logos and everything, they actually put the dialogue of the spell being cast in over
Yes.
superimpose that.
I was
over
trying
it.
to read it as fast as I could. It
Yeah.
went by.
Oh, I
quick.
didn't see that.
Yeah, it
part.
went by.
And then if you watch when they show the Marvel logo, they show some of the scenes with Peter and MJ, but Peter's not in any of those images.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a neat little,
Mhm.
like, oh, everyone did forget about Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Even Marvel credits have forgotten about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Because he also did that with Endgame. Because when you watch Endgame, when they show the Marvel characters, they don't show the characters that
That
weren't
died.
blipped away.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, they were blipped away, right?
So yeah, that was
They
the
were
other thing I thought was
disappeared.
kind of neat. Yeah. Hmm.
That's what they say in the Infinity.
Well, the
Gauntlet book.
blip they called it.
Well, in the Infinity Gauntlet book, they said they were disappeared.
Okay.
Do you have people? Yeah, people are disappearing here too.
Yeah, but I think in Endgame they switched it to the blip.
Yeah, they said. Yeah,
So yeah, so I was impressed with it. I'd probably give it a 9.
yeah,
9.
yeah. We're all pretty much on the same page.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I guess the lowest was the 8, and the highest was a 9.5.
Well, I think if
No,
you,
you gave it
well,
9.5,
me-
right?
remember first time I seen it, I gave it an 8.5. I said
Yeah.
to myself. The second time it went up because they tied the things I had questions for. I realized they actually did have answers for.
So maybe I'll probably go from 8 to an 8.5.
You might. I don't know. Maybe you will. Maybe
You can
won't.
bump it up.
Well, now that you
Bump
know,
up to a 9 maybe. Get the full
well,
point.
now that you got to talk about it with us,
Yeah.
you kind of realized a few things you might not have realized the first time around. I mean, every time you rewatch a movie, you find something you missed.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
lot there.
I still watch some movies today, and I'd be like, oh, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
there's a lot there, man. There's a lot there.
and with all the little sneaker Easter eggs in there, because I was actually talking to my friend when we were leaving the theater. Bruce Banner's class, he called on one of the students to ask a question.
Yeah.
He said that girl's name is actually the one who plays Silk in the comic books.
Oh,
really?
Cindy, I remember.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, but I don't know if she's got her powers yet or how that's working.
Yeah, because he knew she was going to ask a question about the Avengers.
Right.
Now, check this out.
But it wasn't because she was Silk. I think they just mentioned her name so that down the road, if they wanted to do a Silk movie or
That's pretty cool.
include
Who
Silk.
was the guy in the costume?
That was funny.
Which kind of
The guy in the costume that answered the question.
When they panned to him, and
There's some guy in the
everybody
costume.
Hulk
was laughing.
smash.
Who was that
He was
guy?
laughing.
The big guy.
Oh, he was just dressed as the Hulk. He
Yeah.
was just a student dressed like the Hulk.
Yeah, he goes.
Because he's standing.
He goes. Yeah, there you go, or whatever. Yeah, Hulk smash. I think he said, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of realistic. I mean, if that was real life, he
Yeah.
would have a fan following, probably taking his.
Yeah.
Oh,
class,
absolutely.
you know?
Yeah. Hmm.
So
Like anything,
I gotta teach you guys some physics.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
But
did
yeah,
know-
that my buddy kind of caught the name, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It
I
was
want to know
Silk.
about that diagram in the back
The diagram.
on the board. They
Oh.
had that square, that cube that they had, and they had all this stuff going on. I'm like, I bet you there's something to that.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I bet there's something to that.
Yeah.
That's gonna come.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'd like to get a freeze frame of that.
Well, I'm sure people do Easter eggs on all that stuff.
hope
but
so.
but like I said, I kind of asked my friend. I said, that name of the girl in the like, does that somebody that ring a bell in your head? And I drew a
So I
blank.
wouldn't even have thought of that.
Yeah. Well, if you watch a lot of Marvel movies, they will use names of characters that like in the first Spider-Man movie, you got to meet Matt Gargan in the end at the end when Mike Vulture went to prison.
Right.
And as a Spider-Man fan, Matt Gargan's the name of the Scorpion.
Okay.
So it kind of nicely with that because now he's the Scorpion.
Right. Right.
And they mention a lot of names in Marvel movies, and it's like, okay, well that could be this person. Like, they even mentioned Dr. Cho in one of the Avengers movies, and she has a son named Amadeus Cho who ends up becoming like, what was it, some kind of Hulk? I forget which one, like
Yeah.
Awesome Hulk or something.
Yeah.
So
Awesome
so
Hulk.
you have a lot of tie-ins to old or new characters that they can bleed into if they wanted to.
So what do you think is going to happen to the Hulk now?
Solo movie.
Well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm
How he
assuming-
breaks out from the.
Well, I'm assuming once he
Goofy
cools
house.
off, he'll probably put his arm bracelet back on and try to. Well, he was going to the hospital at the end of the movie.
Right.
I know
Did
he
you-
was locked up
did-
in the insanity ward.
Did you notice if he had the inhibitor on at that
Didn't
point, or
see it.
No,
Well,
he was.
You know what?
No, he was pretty much jacket up though. All the
because
way.
Yeah.
I know he was like Did I hurt anybody? Did I hurt anybody?
Yeah.
Got to tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was nervous about it, and
Well, I know he had a blanket on, but I don't know if his hands were outside the blanket or under.
No, I was under. Yeah, that's why I couldn't see it. Like,
but I assume they would put that back on him.
I would hope so. Well, if he had another one, because the other one was busted up.
Well, no, it was just sitting there. It wasn't busted. They just took it off of him. I think.
See, I thought it was broke, but you're probably right.
yeah.
Yeah, because Spider-Man picked it up at one point off the desk and was like, "Uh-oh, this isn't
Yeah,
good."
that's not good. Well, you knew who the banging was.
Yeah.
When he walks in here, boom, boom. I thought they did that really well
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
They should have made a little reference to like Jurassic Park or something. You just
Yeah.
see the water.
Yeah, the water blip. in
Water.
there.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
That would have been.
All right. Anything else you guys like to talk about?
Well, only thing I can tell you one thing, like this Spider-Man movie, the reason why it's called Brand New Day, it basically sets up like base for the upcoming X-Men movie. That's why I'm saying like the solo Hulk movie. Hopefully,
Well, it was also a reference to him starting over.
Yeah.
Not being Peter Parker really. He was just kind of
Yeah.
focusing on Spider-Man.
Yeah, like 4 years goes by.
Yeah.
And I think they did that great. I mean, do you guys ever notice in these movies and stuff, they always live in these cool spots? Like he's in that loft,
Oh yeah.
and then
Well, the funny thing
one of
about
the
that
sheriff's
though
in the
is
boat
the
or
funny
whatever
thing
the
is
hell
he-
it was.
Well, the funny thing about the apartment was it was filled with asbestos,
Yeah.
yeah.
and he's like, "I don't care. I just need a place to live that's cheap."
Yeah. Well, that's a little blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
too.
yeah, that rooftop loft was pretty cool.
Yeah,
though.
it was, right?
That's when Jean Grey walks in.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't notice you got.
Well, we
protein."
nailed that. We knew
Yeah.
who she was from the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was cool. They always have the coolest spots to live in and stuff. All these lofts. You get up in an elevator with a cranking door.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I want to live there so bad.
That's New
And
York
Frank's,
for you.
and Frank's always kind
Yeah.
of lived off the grid for the most part, so you knew he wouldn't be in a house.
No, but he's in,
He's in some old dockyard or something.
well, he's in a boat
Yeah.
that's in that
Well, it's in that dockyard.
dry dock or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah.
And I did notice one thing, because of course, is because in every movie Stan Lee shows like appearance. I didn't see any Stan Lee like any kind of
No.
sign in this movie.
Good point. Nope.
No,
Any kind of sign,
I
not
looked
even like
for it.
appearance. Yeah, I was looking. I was like, he might probably pop out. Or
I'm sure there'll be some investigations on that. It's
Yeah.
probably something we missed. I mean,
I hope they're.
I've watched many an Alfred Hitchcock movie and don't always catch his appearances
Yeah.
in them.
Well, you know that. Well, talking about hidden things. You know that shirt that he was wearing, the deli shirt,
Yeah.
the white shirt.
Yeah.
They're already selling that
Are they?
online. Yeah, I'm getting one
Mm-hmm.
because I like shit like that. And I also found a Thunderbolt shirt
Okay.
that's not.
That just
not-
says Thunderbolts,
no,
not
no,
New
no,
Avengers.
It's the soccer teams.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's a soccer
Yeah,
team
yeah, yeah.
T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Thunderbolts.
God.
Brought to you by whatever tire
Yeah,
company. or
or
something.
wasn't it a hardware
I gotta
store?
have
Yeah,
that.
mhm.
I got it
That's
because
a good
nobody's
one.
gonna know what it is
Right.
unless you know the Thunderbolts. So stuff I like shit like that. But
Absolutely, yeah.
but I'm the third time I see this, I'm gonna be looking more for Stan Lee. He's got to be in there somewhere.
yeah, I was just kind
It's
of
gotta be
looking
on
for
a
his
book
name.
or
Yeah,
something.
Well, there's got to be some video out there of them talking about it at some point.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
Well, he is dead.
I know.
Yeah,
But they were supposed to keep. He made.
but he made a deal with some company to use his image to
Yeah.
continue using it.
No kidding.
But they don't. They don't have to have him in there as an actor. They could have him a picture of him or
Right.
Or a cameo.
Say they
picture,
did
Yeah.
on the
Yeah, because wasn't there?
Fantastic Four. They
Yeah.
just had a silhouette. Or,
Well, he was portraying his younger self.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, because they in the Fantastic Four comics, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were actually characters that would talk to Reed Richards about their adventures, so they can create a comic book about it.
That's cool.
That's funny.
So that was in universe.
Oh, that's a pretty cool.
yeah.
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 So and then they paid the detail in the
homage.
movie saying, here's Kirby and doing their timely comics or whatever it was at the
Yeah.
time.
Damn.
And so they did a nice nod to those two to show them. And so that was Stan Lee's appearance in Fantastic Four, at least.
So based on ChatGTP, the way they kind of showed like Stan Lee like reference was the covers, like Amazing Fantasy 15.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that it?
Yeah, that's why they were showing that that cover. That's
They were
basically like
they
an
were
homage.
recreating the covers, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
Well,
basically
yeah,
what it
They
is.
probably drew it stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny when the guy fell off the building and Spider-Man swung down to get him, and then they kind of paused it
Yeah.
to look
they
like
slow
the
mode all
yeah.
those things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was basically like kind of reference to Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. And
Well, those comic covers are gonna.
oh yeah,
Oh, those will probably
want
get big
those.
sellers. Yeah.
I kind of want them, but
Good luck on the Amazing Fantasy.
yeah, no, for what though?
yeah.
The other ones might not be too bad because they were newer covers.
Were they?
Yeah. Like the Tarantula, I know was a newer. I don't remember the exact issue number, but I know it was a newer,
Well, you,
probably
you know what,
80s.
You know what I wouldn't bought, and I didn't because I didn't know what I was buying. But they had a reprint of the Tarantula's first appearance.
Okay.
And I bought it because I thought they were restarting.
Oh, the series.
They were going to reprint the old comics.
Yeah.
But it was just a one thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, I already bought
They
it.
seem to be doing a lot of reprints of the older
Yeah.
books now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they did a run of the Fantastic Four with the special covers.
Well, they're missing an opportunity here
Same
right
with the
now.
Silver Surfer.
He's going to be hotter than blazes for a while.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of the summer for sure.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they should have a book ready to go right now where people that never don't know anything about Spider-Man but seen the movie and want to find out more, you can start from the beginning right here. You know what I'm saying? They should have had something like that. Because right now, what do you pick up if you want to know if you want to start reading a comic book? What do you pick up?
Just probably the Amazing Spider-Man. It's going to be coming close to 1,000 here
There's
soon.
a lot of people dropping it because they say that. Well, this is what I hear. I don't know. I haven't read it,
Yeah.
but a lot of people don't like it. Don't like what they've been done with it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I mean, this is what I would do. Like, if there's like any Marvel movie, especially like the Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
they should actually have like a free comic when you buy a ticket. I mean, you're
Oh,
paying
wow.
like $20 for the ticket.
I know.
You should
Oh,
at least get like a
IMAX at
comic.
least.
Yeah. So I think in
That's
my
a pretty cool thing.
yeah, they should kind of think about it, like especially the Marvel movie, DC movie, because when
Yeah.
you go in the theater, you can go through the comic real quick. Okay, this is what the
Right.
character is all
Plus,
about.
it's a nice little collectible.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what that's what got me back in got me into buying the comics and stuff was that Batman movie.
Oh yeah.
And I saw that. I'm like, I want to see if there's anything else about Catwoman and Batman and their relationship. And of course there was, so I got lucky there.
Yeah, they got a long history together.
Yeah. But there
Yeah.
was they just had released that series, that 13 issue series that I read. And of course it's not the main timeline because they actually get married in that one and
Okay.
stuff. So, but I liked that, I thought it was really
You
cool.
get to find out about characters that you enjoy.
Yeah, but they miss out. I mean, they could be selling books, man. People will still buy them.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Spider-Man's got the most books on the shelf at this moment. I mean,
Which
there's
is a problem.
There's at least 3 or 4 miniseries, as I know, and then there's the main book. And
Well, I'm getting that one.
Yeah.
Was it No Way
the,
Home?
Long Way Home,
Long Way, because it had maybe it's Long Way Home,
maybe.
but it has Punisher and
Yeah,
Hulk. in
Hulk
it.
in
Right.
there, yeah.
It's those three are going against each other.
And there's at least 1 or 2 others, and then there's even going to be a Mary Jane book here in the near future.
I got the first one. Of
Yeah.
that.
hmm
Well, that's the first 4 stories in there,
Yeah.
so it's kind of I don't know what.
Well, it's like an anthology, probably.
yeah,
And they are going to continue that in her solo book, which I think is kind of strange to say.
yeah, it is.
I mean, who would think that Mary Jane would have her own comic?
Well, I just got the first one because it's the first.
Why not?
one. I
Rocket
don't know if I'll get
Raccoon
any
did.
more.
Well, yeah, but he's a little more important than Mary Jane. in
He's a
her-
raccoon.
Right, but he's a character that people like and
Yes.
enjoy his humor.
He's probably the most popular.
MJ is more of a supporting character, not a main character.
Yes,
I think I picked it up too, and
the Mary Jane one.
yeah, I think I just picked it up just because of the cover.
right.
Like, I
Yeah,
think
fair.
Alex Ross did the cover, I believe, one
I
of
picked
the
up the
variant
DNA
covers.
one.
Yeah, and then I just picked it up, and then I'm
David
like,
Nicamaja or
yeah.
I'm gonna one of these days remember that name.
Well, I just call it DNA.
DNA's cool.
Yeah, just say the artist known as DNA.
It's a pretty cool initials that you can
Yeah,
put in
yeah.
your name. It's easy to remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
yeah.
don't get it confused with DMX, which is an X-Men storyline,
Oh boy.
like I
Uh-oh.
did. Because remember, I asked you that. I'm like, oh, DNX, that's the artist you like. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
So the next big release movie is the re-release of Endgame.
Of Endgame, yes.
So there's a nice little
A nice
space
little, yeah,
here.
because that's I think September. I think they were saying,
Yeah.
September.
and then
sometime.
December we get Doomsday.
Yep.
So the Black Widow is she of course she's gonna be part of the Doomsday.
Yeah.
And then
she was in the trailer.
she was in the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
That's why she was like when Spidey came up to her, I need your help. I want to know who her sister is. This and that, and she's like, oh, that's a small potato.
Small potato stuff.
You know, that's a small potato. I'm dealing with big potato right now.
Yeah,
I believe that
bullshit.
reference was a Doomsday she was referencing to.
Well, yeah,
for
because
sure.
remember at the end of Thunderbolts or New Avengers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they showed that ship flying in, which happened to be the
Yep.
Fantastic Four ship.
Yep.
Right.
That's so
Yeah.
depending on where they put the Spider-Man movie, it could either be as that's happening, she's doing that,
Yeah.
and just helping Spider-Man get through the small potatoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. Those the Thunderbolt T-shirts.
Yeah.
Which uniform? It's a uniform. So
Yeah.
it shows the Thunderbolts, their little insignia and stuff, and on the back of the shirt is a name with a number.
Okay.
It's that the character.
Like Elena's number.
Well, Bob's one.
Okay.
Bob one.
What's
John,
Soldier's
the
one.
Walker.
Yeah, all the characters from the Thunderbolts
Yeah.
are on her. I'm thinking, which one should I get? You know, should I get the Bob one?
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Bob is funny, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I always liked Sentry as a character. I thought he was very well.
I like Sentry too. Yeah.
I thought he was. They picked the perfect.
I mean, he's
person to
basically
play.
the Superman character, but he's got a lot of mental issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's saying it's mildly.
which, from a Superman standpoint, Superman didn't have any of those problems, so
well,
he
maybe,
was always.
maybe that inhibitor thing will help him deal with the dark guy.
It's hard to say that
Because if it keeps the Hawk's dark guy away,
Yeah.
maybe he can keep that dark guy away.
maybe, but then it won't allow him to use any of his powers either.
They're gonna need him.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna need him.
So,
Yeah.
but Spider-Man's not gonna be in Doomsday for sure.
We don't know. They
Yeah.
I don't think they've announced if he's going to be in it or not.
Oh.
I have to assume he's going to be.
The end credits.
Yes.
Did you stick around for
Yes,
him?
yes, I
You
did.
did. Did you guys stick around for the end credits?
Oh, definitely.
I knew there was an end.
The
credit.
first time
That's why
I did. The
stuck
second
around.
time I was glad to get out of there.
Yeah,
I wanted to kick somebody in the nuts after the first time because I had to take a leak so bad, and I'm sitting there going through those things. Come on,
Right.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, and it just basically showed that he was off planet,
That pissed me off. What a waste.
which it's not terrible. I mean, it definitely is leading into Doomsday.
Yeah, but with Doomsday coming out, man, they should have had something better than that. I was really upset.
So, got a quick question. Ned, Lid, whatever his name is. The tracker he has.
Yes.
So that only tracks
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Now, does he
Well,
track?
How
It's-
does he track?
It's supposedly based. It's kind of like a people thing. Like if people see Spider-Man, they can put it in there.
I see.
Oh,
It's
like-
people report him.
Yeah.
That's what the other dots
Which,
on
which
are.
was a little weird because when he goes off planet, like who reported that he was off planet?
Ooh.
I didn't even think about that till just now. I was like, well, if they're because you like you said, you see the little dots of where he's been sighted,
Yeah.
and I'm sure when Ned saw that he was in the building, I'm sure somebody saw him flying into the building or
But
something.
I think that points more towards Secret Wars.
It probably does.
Once I read about Secret Wars a little
well,
bit.
and again, we got to see what's going to happen in Doomsday because
Yeah.
they did not announce he's going to be in there, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be in there because
Right.
there's been leaks now where people that haven't been announced are in.
Well, they might go to
Doomsday.
that planet in Doomsday. They might start setting up Secret
Oh, yeah.
Wars in that movie.
Well, I think that's probably most likely that's how Doomsday is going to end is where Doom creates Battleworld.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of thinking like, does he hacked into like some kind of satellite to check on Spider-Man? Where's he at? Because towards the end of the movie,
Well, I think it's more like a social app, like it's like Facebook.
it's a social app. It's not
Yeah.
like a satellite.
I don't think it is, no. And if it is, I don't know how he would get access to something like that.
But
that-
again,
that's-
you know, he can
that's
hack
also
it.
where they got the music in.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because they get that in every single movie now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was one of the notifications, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was more.
Yeah.
It starts ringing.
It was more of an internet thing. I think just people would be like, "Oh yeah, I see Spider-Man at
No.
Second and Third Avenue or whatever." At least that's what it felt like to me.
No, I think you're right.
If I'm wrong, I
no,
apologize.
because
but-
I was trying to figure out how you tracked them, but you're right.
Yeah, 'cause
I
I'm
think the
thinking
other
too.
dots on are the people who've seen them.
right,
Or they seen him in the hospital over in the window.
correct.
Oh, excuse me, that was Frank wearing a mask.
No, that was Spider-Man.
I got a plan.
He's
good.
walking. And
That
like,
was, and he's just like, ah,
I thought he was gonna bust him out blazing.
Because the
I'm
thing
thinking,
is,
if it's a Frank plan, it's got to be something nasty.
towards the end of the movie, you know, when he's like gonna meet Ned, like at the whatever the cafe is,
Yeah.
he didn't track him then because he wasn't wearing a Spider-Man suit.
No, it's true.
Well, yeah, because
Well, nobody would notice him.
nobody would notice him. Yeah, because he's not Spider-Man. So why
Yeah.
would you track Spider-Man when you don't see him?
So do you
Right.
think it's like something with his suit that he's tracking?
No, I
No,
think it's like you
it's
said.
people
people
just
see him.
seeing.
It's people who see
People?
him. People
Yeah.
see him. And
I
they
think
put it in
people
a
are
thing.
walking down the
They're
thing and they're like,
tracking
"Oh,
him.
there's
That's what it is.
Spider-Man." Boop.
Spider-Man.
And then it puts a little
Yeah.
like a GPS thing on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
At least that's
People
what I
have
think.
to have the app.
Yeah, because I'm kind of still thinking about the track because Ned is
It's-
kind of
it's-
smart too.
It's also
yeah,
like
he
it's
is.
also like Google Maps. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably like oh, there's a construction at this site. Let me press
Yeah,
the button,
exactly.
and then it puts a little thing on the
There's
map.
a cop here at this corner.
Yeah,
And then I don't know if you remember that when MJ brings Spider-Man upstairs, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, Spider-Man's here. He's really close.
Yeah.
yeah, and somebody probably on the street saw. Oh, he went into that building. Let me.
Yeah. He was standing on.
Yeah.
The street.
Oh my
He was-
goodness! So
he-
people have eye on Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so why is he taking his mask off? Like,
He doesn't.
Oh.
no, like in certain time he'd be taking his mask off and
He-
stuff.
the only time he had it off in this movie is when
with MJ.
MJ asked him to remove
The
it.
hand
I wanna
knows
talk
it.
to Peter Parker.
Yeah,
And then
the
in
hand.
the hospital,
Yeah, the hand would be when he had the hand fight. You're right.
Yeah.
he took it off there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because he had to take the inhibitor off, and he's
But they
like,
all knew who he was anyway.
yeah,
Of course, Jean Grey.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was fighting Jean Grey, really.
yeah. I don't know if she was controlling all of them though. That would be interesting if
She
she
was controlling everybody within a square kilometer.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
had control of all of them.
Yeah,
That I mean, she wasn't using them all at the same time, but she could just,
Yeah.
whatever, she could use their minds or whatever. Yeah, that was nice. That was, everybody was saying in all the Spider-Man movies, that's the most he had the uniform on,
yeah.
the whole thing.
Well, yeah, because in those Avengers movies, he seemed to be taking that mask off every chance he got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well, God, everybody knew him. Everybody and their brother knew who he was by the third movie.
and of course,
That's why they had to block everybody's memory.
Yeah.
and what's his name? The newspaper editor. He's like,
Yeah, there's no
Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Remember that?
Yeah,
That's when he
Jonah.
exposes him.
Yeah.
in which
Jameson.
movie.
Jameson, yeah.
Well, but keep in mind too, Doctor Strange cast that spell that made people forget that Peter Parker.
Was
Peter-
was
yeah.
Jameson a character in the other
Yeah.
movies?
Yeah,
So he wasn't in this one at all.
No,
No.
he might not have been in the Andrew Garfield movies too. I think he was just in the
He's-
Tobey movies.
Yeah, he's the same.
And then they took the same guy that was in the Tobey movies and used him in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
They gave him a slightly different haircut, I think.
but in the future, once Spider-Man, Peter Parker gets a job as a photographer, he's gonna meet up with Jameson.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
If they
'cause
decide to go
he's-
that
he's
route,
kind of a
because there's no newspaper in the Tom Holland movies. It's more of the Bugle website, I think they called it.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a big part of the whole thing. I mean, the other movies he's always been a huge part.
Oh yeah, well, because that's how Peter got his money in a lot of the stuff.
Well, in the third one, in Spider-Man 3,
Yeah.
did you guys when Peter Parker's wearing the dark uniform, he's been
The Night Monkey.
yeah. No. It wasn't the Night Monkey in
Oh,
this one.
okay.
I mean, he was Venom. The
Spider-Man has
thing that came from outer space and just made.
The black-
made-
Oh, you're talking the
black suit.
you're talking the original movies, not
Yeah.
the Tom Holland movies. Yeah.
No, not Tom Holland.
The Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
number 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man 3, and he had his hair.
Yeah.
You know what it was referenced to?
I'm not
The
100%
haircut?
sure. I should know, but I'm drawing a
Well, if
blank.
you would have done this little black
Oh.
mustache,
Hitler?
absolutely.
Oh,
I
the
said that-
painter.
The whole time I'm thinking that's freaking Hitler. That's
Yeah.
freaking Hitler.
We call it the painter because he was a painter.
Yeah. Because it's reference to something evil. Right?
Yeah.
You see that and you say evil.
Or if you're just an emo kid, you're probably just like, oh, that's an emo haircut.
Man, I would if I was emo, I wouldn't wear my hair like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Siree.
in this movie, I mean, there were like a lot of street level villains in this movie.
Yeah.
Again, Scorpion.
Yeah.
They didn't show too much of Tarantula. They just kind of showed him like kind of.
Well, yeah, it
there
was
there
the
like
montage.
3 or 4 characters. They were just a cameo.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
montage to show that he was
Yeah.
keeping busy as
Right.
Spider-Man.
I didn't
for
even know
4
who they
years.
were.
Boomerang, Ramrod.
Yeah.
I like the Ramrod. He's like hitting the.
I know he's hitting
the
the wall.
Yeah,
Well,
that was kinda
they
cool.
were. It was an homage to all the covers.
Yeah, it was
know.
reference to, like I said, Stan Lee, Steve
Right.
Ditko.
Right.
Or when the
So-
Scorpion had the tail and he's kind of he's wearing the winter coat and the
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah, that's funny.
But he wore those in the comics too, so you can't say
Yeah,
they didn't.
no.
They made it up for this.
Well, where do you think he's getting all his money from? That's another one people are asking. Everybody's got a lot of theories. Who?
I honestly
because
don't
in all
know,
the
yeah.
other movies, he's broke as hell,
Right.
always trying to find a job.
Well, he was living with his Aunt May, so he didn't really need money.
Right,
And
but
now that
now
she's
I
gone.
mean, I think he inherited money from her. I
Maybe.
mean, she had her own house, right? So he could have sold
And he
that or
he may
something.
be doing some stuff with scientific research or helping with.
Yeah, he got money from some. I mean, Tony Stark might have left him some bang.
I was just gonna say that Tony Stark.
Because I
maybe.
mean, where
No,
do you get the
'cause-
thing to make
no,
all
'cause-
that stuff from?
Because the end of when Tony Stark died, didn't Happy Hogan get like sued? So and I think they froze his assets.
Okay,
I think it was in the end of one of the Spider-Man movies when Happy Hogan was, when Daredevil was helping Peter Parker
oh,
and he caught the brick and all. I think he's like, okay, or don't you, Peter? Happy, you're another story.
okay.
So there was something there, and I know Pepper Potts got some of that too.
Because he was kind of close to Aunt May. What's his name? John Ferver.
Yeah, he was going out with her.
Yeah, so he probably did something for Peter. Just
That's
in
what
case.
I'm thinking because he
Yeah.
had all that equipment.
Right.
That's the other funniest thing. Oh yeah, Frank, you got a blah 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 and a blah blah blah.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
oh
you
yeah, I
think
got those.
that crap? What do you need that crap for? And then MJ bombs. Bingo.
That was funny. Yeah,
That was.
I expect you to. Who has this stuff laying around?
know,
I
I
do.
Yeah.
That was.
That was funny.
I'm talking about Frank.
Yeah.
There were no
Yeah.
throwaways.
I got this shit someplace. I got all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Yes, Peter
Yeah.
Parker's like,
And all
or
that shit.
Spider-Man's like, you don't have the what I forget what it was. It was like 3 things, and he goes, yeah, of course I have all that stuff.
Well, that's the other thing too. When she goes for a ride with him the first time.
Yeah.
Remember we were saying who would just jump on a stranger's back like that?
Yeah.
I
Well,
wouldn't.
now we know why.
Right.
Because she
Jean
wanted
was-
to go.
Well, Jean was
It was
part
Jean
of it.
Grey already. Did you guys realize that was going to be Jean Grey when she started kissing him and stuff? Or-
I was debating whether it was at first, but then when she
I was surprised by it.
Mhm.
I thought it was. My thing was like, I'm like, oh come on, that's too easy. That's bullshit. And then when he goes, that's like, oh, that's perfect. Got me. Got me.
and that's probably what they were going for is
Yeah.
get his hopes up, thinking that she's back and she remembers everything, but at the
Yep.
end of the day, she didn't remember anything.
Yeah, I went from being pissed off to being really pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's he gonna do now?
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No.
Thank you all for participating in today's session. The good news is that everyone survived another Spider-Man discussion. The bad news is we still don't have a unanimous ranking of the movie. To everyone listening, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Where does Spider-Man Brand New Day rank for you? What are your favorite Spider-Man stories, and what do you think of the Amazing Spider-Man number 1000? We'll see you at our next session. Until then, remember, the group may be dismissed, but the Spider-Man debates are never truly over. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to
Like.
Subscribe.
Comment.
thank you very much. Enjoy. All right, we're wrapping up another session here, and like any last words?
Like.
Subscribe.
What the heck?
I'm glad
I
you
would.
comment.
Oh, comment. Like and subscribe, please.
Well, no, he's gonna like and subscribe, and you're gonna comment.
Comment on what?
No, you're
Movie?
just gonna
Just say
say the word
comment.
comment.
Oh, comment.
Oh, we got some blooper material.
Okay, let's comment. Yeah.